In today's video, I'm going to show you how to grow your YouTube channel for your business and generate more leads than you ever thought was possible, just like my client, Sell Your Service. So in 3 videos, we garnered over 100,000 views, sold out his coaching, and he became Go High Level's #2 highest affiliate in the world. He actually beat Frank Kern, which is crazy. And also, I grew my own channel to 16.5K subscribers from 0. And I'm not going to teach you what all these YouTube growth gurus are telling you to do. This is solely the only video you need to grow your brand. And let's just get into it because, you know, let's not waste time here, okay? So one thing you've probably done is you bought coaching, consulting, you bought tons of programs on how to grow on YouTube, and you probably realized one thing. People want you to be some sort of like filmmaker or videographer, or they don't understand that you want to grow your business and not just get views, because not all views are created equal, and I'll tell you that in a second. But what all these people don't understand, and you've probably watched tons of videos and they don't even talk about this, is you need to understand your viewers' psychology. And this is probably some like voodoo, juju stuff to you, but it'll make sense in a second. And if you understand this, I promise you right now, you'll never have a problem with finding video ideas, making content, talking to your clients, anything. Like, if you understand this, you understand everything about your business, and it's something that a lot of people just overlook, especially on YouTube, and that's what I use to grow to 16.5K subscribers. So the main thing you need to understand is that your audience isn't just gonna watch any video you drop. Like, you are not important. I don't care if you make 10K a month to 100K a month to 200K a month. I've talked to people that make all sorts of kind of money, but one thing that they don't understand, especially for the people that are already like killing it in their business with outbound, etc., is that you can't just make a video and expect it to pop off, because they don't understand who they're making content for. So the content that you're supposed to be making is not just a bunch of random videos with like viral thumbnails, etc., like Mr. Beast-esque thumbnails. Like, you're never gonna get anywheres with just, you know, shitting out videos like this. What you do need to understand is exactly who the person you help in your business is. So you probably have some sort of like ICP sheet hanging around. If you don't, then I highly recommend you to like literally write down every single thing about the person you're trying to help. And I want you to understand, and I want you to think about, what would they actually click? So for example, people that have an agency, are they gonna click fucking Mr. Beast, or are they gonna click Charlie Morgan? Obviously they're gonna click Charlie Morgan, and that's kind of what I did with Sell Your Service. Not kind of, this is what we did with Sell Your Service. So if we go to one of his old videos, let's say here's how to hit 10K a month using high-level SaaS. And relatively, this is a high-level video idea, especially for people that have agencies. Like, that's a title that people would click, but the thumbnail is what went wrong, because it's kind of like grow on YouTube-y, etc. It's not like, it looks like it's garnered towards a younger audience. But as soon as we switch the thumbnails to literally just screenshots of like frameworks and like intense diagrams, etc., then business owners started clicking on his video, started clicking the link in his description, and started generating him tons of leads and selling out his coaching program, simply because the people that are actually looking for this kind of information are attracted to the thumbnail that they're seeing. So literally, like, people will judge books by its cover. So you can have the greatest video ever, you can have the best information in a video, and you might not watch it simply because you think it's for like someone else, right? So it's the same thing as, let's just say, To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a book that you probably read in high school. To Kill a Mockingbird. So who likes this book? English teachers, right? English teachers. So if To Kill a Mockingbird was packaged in a fucking book cover, and it's like science, you know what I mean? No English teacher is going to buy the book, because the English teacher thinks it's a science book, but inside it's really just To Kill a Mockingbird. this is like such a weird example of this, but if you really hammer this down and you really understand that no one knows what's in your video, then you can finally make thumbnails that attract your audience. So you're probably thinking like, okay, how do I make thumbnails that attract the type of person that I'm trying to attract? So all you need to do is figure out, what are they interested in? So for my ICP, where it's like business owners doing at least 10,000 a month, but relatively around 20 to 50K to 100K to 200K. What are they watching on YouTube? So they're watching business guys, so like Charlie Morgan, Alex Hormozy, Ravi Abuvala, etc. This is the CAR acronym. And if we go to these people like Ravi Abuvala, and by the way, I don't want to point fingers or anything, but they kind of took Mike's idea right here, the most valuable funnel training you'll ever watch. The most valuable funnel training you'll ever watch. Means we're doing something right. But if you can see Ravi Abuvala, he's making thumbnails specifically marketed towards business owners. So my thumbnails are going to be specifically towards business owners. So if we go to my thumbnails, even though they don't get a lot of views, they get targeted views simply because the thumbnails have things that business owners are looking out for. So if you look at my most popular video right here, 74,000 views. Business owners are probably not going to watch this video. I think I closed like one client or one or two guys off this video alone. It's just a 2-hour course. It was actually just for like one of my old courses on school. I made an updated course and I dropped it on YouTube, and what do you know, it got 74K views. But here's the thing. It got 74K views, but it didn't get targeted views. It just targeted a broad demographic. And simply because it's just like a funny little Pepe green frog, and it's like YouTube and the graph is going up, and it's like, ooh, free course. Free as in, I don't have money to spend on courses, so I'm going to watch this free course. So that's why I got 74,000 views. But if we go to one of my more targeted videos, so the YouTube lead funnel that actually works. And this video got 1.1K views, that's a month ago, but this closed more clients than this video right here, simply because the targeting or the packaging with this video is targeted specifically for business owners. So literally anyone that has an offer, anyone that has an agency, anyone that does specialized services are clicking on this video because it has, first of all, messaging that people are actually looking for. So the YouTube lead funnel, so lead funnel keyword, that actually works, warm lead in the thumbnail. And second of all, the book, the cover of the book, it makes sense for business owners to watch because it, again, it's like a complicated pyramid. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me pointing. That's funny as hell. But if we look closely, it's just like a little diagram of thumbnails and then like arrows pointing to like some text, and it just looks like it's like a breakdown or a framework of a funnel that actually works and actually converts viewers into qualified leads into your Calendly, or a sale into the link you put in your description, right? And that's why it has 1.7K views, because there's significantly less business owners than there are just education channels, right? Or not education channels, entertainment channels, which I mean. So you need to understand that the messaging and the packaging in your thumbnail matters. And if you don't get this right, well, you're just not going to book out your Calendly. You're not going to get leads. You're not going to get qualified people on your video. And even if you get thousands of views, just like me right here, they might not be as qualified. So you need to really focus on that. And when you can do that, and when you understand this, your intros change. So let's go back here. So your intros change, your content changes, your thumbnails change, your whole channel changes, the posts you make on your community tab, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. change. If you do this, if you figure out the psychology of your audience, if you figure this out, and this is like big brain right here, or this is like you figuring it out, that's better, then you make money. You get views. You get people to subscribe to you. Everything falls into place. And if you realize, for the past 10 minutes, I wasn't talking about like bullshit, oh, just use contrasting colors, or oh, you gotta have the 10 seconds of your intro to be fast-paced and etc. No, it doesn't matter, because the knitting niche is much different than the shooting guns at coconut niche, right? At coconuts niche. One niche is much more boring than the other. So it doesn't matter what you do or what sort of, how would I say it, like frameworks or systems you use. What really matters at the end of the day is who your audience is and what their psychology is. So if you can figure out the audience and the psychology, everything will fall into place. So yes, I know this video was just a ton of psychology and principles and basics, but if you understand this, you're done, you're good. So I have tons of videos going in depth on other topics using YouTube. This is obviously not the only YouTube video you're gonna need. I think I said that at the start just to kind of like keep you hooked. My bad, I'm sorry. But if you understand this, you're gonna be at a much better place. You're gonna book more calls, and you're just gonna have a better time with your business, and you're gonna scale your business long term. Thank you, have a good day.